Yo.
Yo, and just like
What
that,
is up?
we're live.
Yeah.
What is
Dude, what
up?
a
What is up? What is up, chat? Hope y'all are doing good. Hope y'all are doing great on this fine Sunday evening.
chat. What's that I hear in the air? It's change coming. Spring is here, I think. Feels like it. Spring is here and Modulo's over. And this was fun.
Don't say it. Bro, we're done. We just got taken off air, bro. They're done syndicating us. It's over. Yo, they not airing us no more, chat. The ratings got too low. Nah, what's up with y'all, chat? What's up with y'all, chat? Um,
Yo, the idea of like ending the pod with like a twit longer is fucking it's so funny. Like breaking our silence. I just gotta say, uh we might not be on speaking terms. Like if that's the case, like if you guys see a fucking thing on either Twitter, I just want you to know lawyers got involved.
that's what's so funny too, bro. There's not even an official. It would have to be from one of ours. Like,
Yeah.
it couldn't even be. It couldn't. That's fine with me. Nah. But yeah, chat. Yeah. As y'all know, I mean, you all can read. You know, Modulo is over. We're gonna be talking about it. Probably gonna be a big focus. Of the stream, just like in all honesty, just talking about it, you know, yada yada, getting into it, you know, going over it and all that. But yeah. Hope y'all are doing good. Just to start, 67676. Okay. Anyway, sorry, that just fried me for a second. What up, Maria? What up, Demon? What up, Soul Zoo? God, just
What's
for
up?
your just for your mental to slightly deteriorate. I love seeing Soul Zoo in chat. Um,
Sozu wasn't the problem, it was their mom. Just
I
one of
think I
like
think I think Aunt. Um,
they said mother.
did they? Good.
Wait, Sozu, which family member of yours hate me?
I could be both, honestly. Yo, what up, Testro? What up, Testro? How you doing,
What
big
is
bro?
up, Tessero? We'll give you some good entertainment, Tessero. Enjoy that dinner.
Yeah.
You know, let me kiss the plate for you, bro.
Yo, bro.
Make it taste
Yo.
a little sweeter.
Yuck. Yeah, nah. In any case, you know, let's get into it. You know, let's blitz through some of the let's blitz through some of the garbage, right? You know, talk about it
Mm.
is yes, you bring your pillows and
Ooh.
your blankets out. Honestly,
Mm.
let me say something.
Oh,
Suzuki put pen to paper. Um,
he did his job, bro. He
I'll
did
say
his job.
I'll say there was like a cool thing of framing here. You know, looking through the milk bottle at Osaragi. I thought that was tight. I thought that was like cool conceptually. You know what I mean? That was cool.
Yeah, I like the idea of that. Yeah, I like the idea of that.
Yeah.
I fuck with the ideation. I fuck with the ideation, dude. I like that. I think he earned his paycheck. I think he. I see
Nah.
this chapter. I'm like, yeah, bro. That's what he was contractually obligated to do, and he did it.
Everything
I
else
love
was
it. Task completed.
everything else was, I'm not gonna lie, low key ass. Also, I just don't understand.
They're going high diff with babies, by the way. Like, just well, professional order assassins. That's an infant. I don't care that he has a gun. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, I just don't understand what's happening. Like, more like
No,
existentially, like plot wise, I'm
no,
getting it. I just don't really understand
no.
what's happening.
No, I know what happened. Okay, that baby's obviously a prodigy because everybody is. Fuck you, order level baby. No, I get it. No, I get it. No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah. Thanks, Suzuki. Yeah, for my manga, when I have a problem with like ramping up stakes, I always think, fuck it. Once in a generation prodigy, check underneath your seats. You got talent, you got talent, you got talent. Who's got potential? Let's live up to it.
Yeah.
Um
Dude, hold on. This was This was abysmal. Why the fuck did they add Osaragi to the fight just to give her a gender mandated battle? Actually pissed me off. Yeah, no,
um
not gonna lie. I like I said, I like the milk bottle scene. Everything else, turbo ass. Like, just not in. I don't.
so
Who the fuck is this? And why do I
so
care? And why is she fighting Osaragi?
I mean, by the way, why isn't Osir no, I don't care. I'm not gonna analyze it. Fuck it. It's not
um,
even worth it, man. It's not. I'm gonna give it a solid three.
yeah. Nah, you know what?
Genuine.
No, I'll bite off Drake. I'll say 1 out of 10. I'll say 1 out of 10. I'll say absolute ass.
Yeah.
Can you guys discuss your thoughts on Chainsaw Man at the moment? Mikey, you've already done it so beautifully.
Yes.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, Mikey. I love when you have an agenda, Mikey.
Yeah.
W scheming, bro. W scheming.
At first, I thought it was the guitar
Um,
guy. Low key, me too, with the hair. But then it was just like not him.
was a random lady with a
Didn't the
baby.
guitar guy already die or something? Didn't he already get his ass
I
beat?
don't think he started his fight, dude.
No, because he pulled up with Electric Dude. He pulled up. He was in the car with like fucking Torres and them. He just got like his ass beat or something. Whatever. Who cares? Like
Yeah,
1 out of 10.
it
It was
legit
ass.
doesn't matter. Yeah.
Um.
Um,
Also, I told him to give up on the dialogue boxes, and he's still doing that bullshit. Oh fuck.
oh,
Yeah. Creams,
dude.
don't feel bad. You're kind of famous in the server I'm in. I could DM Beer on Twitter on this. Nah, that sounds hilarious, actually.
Who
Um,
said that?
that was
Oh,
MC. Was there anything else interesting about this? Yeah, no, I don't.
the fella drowned in a car on the highway. Did he?
Damn. Oh, Creams, my
It's,
mom doesn't hate you. She just thought you had a very obvious crush on BR. Oh, okay, that's what it was. That's what Soulzu said. In any case, okay, is nobody going to explain if Boss Baby's in soccer days? Kind of, but not really. Where would you tell
yeah,
someone to
no,
stop reading
no,
Sakamoto days? Fucking, I don't know.
40 chapters ago.
When you see 40 chapters ago, is mad generous. When you see a dude carrying a sword that's old with mad aura die, just put it down. It's okay.
I,
Um,
I don't. Shin was cool. I don't know.
like
After the
that.
fight with Tenkyu, if you wanted to push it,
Yeah, it's just like it's just you kind of do gotta wade through a little bit of muck to get there. But yeah, if you're willing to wade through some muck, you're willing to wade through some muck. Yeah, hell yeah.
hmm
Yeah, no. But right now, Sakamoto dates is
wow.
ass. So yeah, whatever. I actually have quite a bit to say, maybe relatively speaking, about Blue Lock. So I'll push that a little bit. Let's talk
Mm.
about Kagurabachi.
Kagurabachi.
Um, we in the we in the depths of the Seitei War flashback arc.
Mm.
Seeing a little bit about how everything came to be. This chapter, in my opinion, was like a bit simpler, a bit more straightforward. I enjoyed it. Like I'll give my rating first, and then just kind of like talk about the feelings. Like I'd say like a 6.5, maybe 7 out of 10 chapter. It was cool. Like it was a cool
It's still the
chapter.
beginning. Like it's still
Um,
firm, like the setup. I think.
yeah, I mean, yeah. I no delusions about that. I'm just not like it's not upsetting me. It's just also like it's just fine.
No, no,
It's a cool
no.
chapter.
That's what I mean. It's like a
Yeah,
most things that start like they're just sixes by default almost. Like they're just functional.
yeah. But yeah, we got this dude with this. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I can't remember his name yet. This fucked up ass haircut, bro. His haircut is so bad.
Yeah.
As Sheba's like a little partner here, we don't see him around no more. So like I'm going to presume that he's like dead. So we're definitely gonna see that.
Ibara. Yeah.
We're definitely gonna see this play out, and that'll be pretty funny. I shouldn't say
Mm.
that. That'll be pretty interesting narratively or whatever.
Mm.
It's cool to see Kunishige as a little youngin, a whippersnapper, if you
Hmm.
will. Shiba also getting a little bit of their so some of their relationship and like just the ways in which they interact. Kunishige's first interactions with Data and Seki, really hammering in those Rokuhira eyes, being kind of clutch, being kind of interesting. Um, but yeah. Um, this gave me some eats. Not gonna lie. So you're saying the chapter is a 6 or 7 out of 10? Sure. Um, he really came out the mud. Too bad he invented the nukes. Also, got a little bit of confirmation about like at least in terms of Shiba's perspective, that like Kunishika doesn't really sell that many swords. So maybe the idea of him being like particularly irresponsible with who he deals to in the beginning and that changing over time isn't really something that's wholly accurate. That was something that I like speculated on. I was like, I don't know, maybe a certain arc is going to be just like a very talented younger person, very willing to just like strut their stuff and show off that talent and use it for any purpose possible. Not even necessarily for like monetary gain exclusively, but honestly just like for an opportunity to keep working with like cooler and more impressive and more like explosive things just to push the envelope. Doesn't really seem to be Kunishige's motivation here. He seems like he's doing it for a meal. All right,
Hmm.
he's dead ass like, yo, bro, government research with this crazy fucking ore, whatever. Wait, you're giving me food? Oh, okay, okay, yeah,
Let's
yeah,
talk.
yeah, yeah. Let's do it.
Um,
Um,
you know, I find it even funnier that he seems to already be like a sword artist, like by virtue of like having not eaten for so many days, without realizing. Like you could tell he just likes sword crafting on its face. Um, makes it does make one wonder. Okay, two things, right? One, the shit with the sword master and all that crap. It already happened, but he still like he never really gave up crafting swords. He taught it to his son, and it is some shit that he was doing before and after being a war criminal.
mhm.
Which makes me wonder if he just like I don't know, like what his relationship is to the craft at that point. Like, do you think he thinks it's independent from his actions, like to the world? Because my thinking is like, okay, unless your intention is, okay, if I give my son the anti-nuke sword, that'll that'll even the till. Like, bro, just maybe stop. Maybe
What's the question you're asking?
more like I'm curious like how he accepts the offer to like is it just intellectual? Like let's say they're like, hey bro, do us a favor, 7 nukes, 6 nukes, please.
Hmm.
And he's like, oh, okay. Food? Cool. Aw man, it killed a lot of people. My bad. I'll never pick up a sword again. Never mind. This shit's fun. I'm gonna teach my son actually. Here's a seventh one. Like is that Kunishige's story? Like is that
I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I imagine a lot of it will be, a lot of it will be something that, obviously we're gonna get to see here. But I don't know, just based on what we're seeing, like, I mean, one, based on what we've already seen, Kunishige does definitely struggle with like the guilt and the burden of that, right? He makes it a very obvious point to Chihiro when Chihiro says, "Hey, I want to follow in your footsteps as a swordsmith." The first thing he says is like, "Hey, man, these things are cool, right? They can be used to help people. They're killing weapon, like they're weapons to kill people, and any death they cause, we are complicit in because those weapons only exist because of our hands, right? I don't
Mhm.
think Kunishige is necessarily like his arc is, oh man, these killed a lot of people. I'm unwilling to use them anymore. It's to me it seems more of a, these are tools that need to be, if they're crafted or if they're made or if they're whatever used, they're done with like a level of like scrutiny and investment, like knowing that if I do this, if I make this, anything that comes as a result of it is on me, like a more sort of like American, maybe conceptually, framing around it would just be like, yeah, dude, a person who's a gunsmith isn't necessarily evil, but it's something that you should probably learn early on is when you make a firearm and you sell that to somebody, if you don't do your due diligence on that person and you just sell that and they
That's
go
kind of
on to
on
hurt a
you.
lot of
Yeah.
people, it's on you. Not even kind of. I would just say like it goes the person who did it, you, right? In terms of culpability. Because it's like, yeah, not only did you like make it, it's ideally a neutral object. But not only you made it, you then enabled someone else to use it. And I think that's what Kunishige kind of is. I just don't know where he sits on that now. Whether that'll be something he's like pressured out of, like maybe that's his base state now, and like external pressures or lies or deceit or trust in people kind of convinces him that that's not the way that he should interpret things.
Hmm.
Or maybe he's just like an immature kid, right? That had to learn a lot of these things, and unfortunately, like his talent allowed him to do things at such a scale that like when he fucked up, it was, I mean, it echoed across the world, or at least echoed across families.
Hmm.
So yeah, we also get some context, as people in chat are mentioning. Chiaki, I think, is who everybody is saying is Chihiro's mom. Let me see. I'm trying to see where in this chapter they talk about it a little bit, because he mentions like, oh, getting close to her, but also they mention Soga in there. I just can't remember which page it is. I'm kind of looking through just while I'm talking. Um, but yeah.
Um,
In any case, while I look for that, another interesting thing, as everybody's kind of like also noticing, um, Subaru is one of the enchanted blade wielders. We've seen his design briefly, far, far earlier in the story. And so it's interesting to see that he's not only like a sushi chef, which you'd be able to like surmise from his design, but is also just like a sword maker himself, right? He's also just a blacksmith.
he's,
Um,
he's, a, he's also a bit older than I think we were expecting. Kind of assumed all the sword bearers were going to be
I mean, I think we've
like
seen
in their
him.
20s or
Yeah. Um, but yeah, dude, Uru has like 35.
I mean, dude, he just looks the same, basically. Like, he hasn't aged a day since he was, like, what, 19? I think he still has the same haircut, dude.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I'm just saying, like, I guess in at this point in time, yeah, he's probably like this dude is probably like 40 or some shit. And by the time of like the Kagurabachi present, he's probably quite a bit older than that. But yeah, I mean, I think we've gotten to look at his design, and he didn't necessarily seem like a youngster, so to speak.
Mhm.
But yeah, let's see. From what we know, it just seems like Kunishige's passion swordcraft wasn't so much harmed or altered by Soga's actions, but more so he gains a greater sense of morality and understanding of consequences. His passion remains, but learns how much weight that passion can carry. Not too dissimilar from kind of what I'm feeling there. Um, but yeah.
It's funny, man. Kunishige's design is also so interesting because it's just Chihiro's design if he smiled. It's like
Uh,
really fucking throwing me, man.
yeah, like father, like son type shit. I'd be
Yeah.
curious to see how much what Chiaki looks like, not only as like Soga's older sister, presumably, or just sister, right? I guess
Hmm.
because I don't remember the detail. But also like as Chihiro's presumably mother. Um, but yeah, he's a
Blade
gifted.
people look similar. Whoa. Thanks, Hansel.
Um, Cream's
Um,
genericism maxing right now.
Okay.
Um,
And Ten was created by both Chihiro and Kunishige, so the purpose of swords probably also relies on Chihiro. Kunishige might have had no particular hope for N10 and wanted it to be the result of Chihiro's input. I mean, maybe, but do you think it's not like he told? Did he tell? I forget. Did he tell Chihiro what the purpose was of the N10?
no, but that doesn't really matter. Their like Chihiro's influence does bleed into it. It wasn't like and Kunishige also didn't like imbue it with abilities intentionally. It was sort of like it was a result of underlying emotions and feelings of wanting to like resolve that and like clean up the mistakes that he'd made in the past. It's sort of like the analogy I would just make is like if you're making art while in a very like depressed state, even if you're not trying to write or make something that is depressing or is like particularly sad or tonally dark, it'll probably come through just by nature of your feelings, right? It's like hard to it's hard to what's the word I'm looking for? And this is like in a fictional context, but it's probably hard to like separate the art from your own emotional state. Um
Yeah.
so yeah.
Creams, you look like a Boku no Pico watcher. I looked that up. That's crazy. I'll dude. That's almost bannable. Come on.
Um
That sounds like what?
Let's see. Great explanation. Hey, thank you, Maria. Let's see. Subaru. He's a gifted blacksmith, but yeah, he primarily chooses to make food, which is an opposite symbolism in making weapons. I wonder if he becomes a complete pacifist after the war. That'd be quite interesting.
Uh, yeah, I'd
Um,
fuck with it. It
but
could also be like an age thing. Like if he's just like, dude, I'm 58 years old. Like this is not for me, man. I
maybe,
lived
but
a good one.
yeah. Um,
I'm ready to
yeah.
check out.
Almost bannable as if there's any insult we can make towards you that's bannable. LMAO.
Thank you. That's
Uh,
sweet.
yeah. But yeah, no, I like this chapter. I thought it was cool. Maybe some interesting things, some interesting minerals, pun intended. Um, to like to glean and lap up and all that. But yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. I feel, I mean, an obvious sense of foreboding tragedy approaching. Um, so
Ugh.
yeah, no, looking forward to seeing more. And yeah, it was a good chapter. It was a good chapter.
Thanks for the 100 bits. 400 million bees. Cream's banning a longtime sub and a member of the channel. No way. You're fucking right. I don't have it in me. You could just do whatever.
Dude. To him. Let me just add that addendum. This is actually a one-way. This is actually a one-way street, Chad. I actually need you to know that. I need you to understand that. And Creams, you can make it not a one. You can close
100 bits is what, 3 cents?
You can close
Appreciate
the road
it.
off, bro. No, dude, 100 bits is like $1. It's like $1.
Never mind. You could do whatever.
What, bro?
It's a whole dollar.
That's Kashima Glacier away. So.
Never mind. No, never mind that. I need it. Fuck.
Dude, can you fucking relax, bro? Chill out. Jesus Christ.
God, bro. Just interrupt me. It's fine.
You have less backbone than a worm.
Who said that? Oh, thanks for the 100 bits, MZ. I do.
Bro, Creams, draw a proper line. We've said so much worse shit, but we edged the line there. What the hell? He's just saying shit, man. He doesn't actually mean it. But
one of these days I will. I inch closer every day.
Is that true? Is that? Do you think that's real?
I mean, really, who knows when I'm gonna hit my breaking point?
It's been 5 years, bro. Dude, like, can you give us a percentage? Can you tell us like how far? Because if you're like, dude, I'm like 10% there, it's like, well, then functionally there is no line, bro. We can do this for another 40 years, and it won't matter. Oh god. Bro.
Oh fuck, man. What happens if they all like back off for like a month? Does that just reset the clock?
That's also a really funny thought too.
Thanks for the 100 bits, Demon. Creams is like an unbreakable doll. Every one of us in chat, especially every time I see a highlighted chat, all bark no bite. Thanks, Double O.
In another life, you'd be getting pimped, man.
Nah, but I appreciate the thought.
You're never going out with a bang. Everything is whimpers with you, and she would know. What?
She doesn't know. She has no frame of reference. Creams, I'll give you $5 if you can get in the jar.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Creams sold his shame for pennies. Dollars. Correction.
No. You actually oinked for 11 cents.
That's at least a dime.
Yes.
I used to go a long way back in the 1890s. Dime could get you a house.
You remember those days fondly?
No internal plumbing, but we made do.
No, that's not what I asked you. Do you remember those days fondly?
No, I don't remember them.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Blocked it out.
Got you. Creams, after 100 years being betrayed and locked in the chat chamber, I feel it slipping. Holy shit. I'm
gonna warn you guys again. All right.
One more.
There will be another one.
One more warning. Yeah, one more after this one. Creams, you are the cheapest slut I've seen, and I actually know some IRL.
What are their prices? Let's do a comp right now. Let's compare right now.
No, dude, yours are 11 cents. You actually can't win. Like, but yeah. Anyways,
what's up?
I was just gonna read Hansel's. I saw how sad you got without me on Thursday when I left. Did you miss me? Were you worried sick? By the way, dude, told her about how poorly you were performing after she left on the Sekiro stream immediately after. It was so funny.
It was literally like 10 minutes later. Oh my god.
Yeah, you couldn't handle it.
I was already slipping. I was already
slipping, and without Hansel, you couldn't hold on any longer. Hell yeah, dude. Fucking W narrative, yo, bro. W narrative. W love story. All right. Anyways, let's get into Blue Lock, y'all.
I want our dynamic to be like Lois. I want it to be like Lois. Demon, I can see that. Thanks for the 100. Super Saiyan Blue. This fella Creams at this point is so pathetic to hate. I just feel like a little bit of pity. Excuse me. Nah, it's fine. We're good.
Yeah. In any case, Kaneshiro, if you want, bro, I'll sacrifice my firstborn to you. Deadass.
Real quick.
This chapter was
solid
a fucking
6 for me as well.
Heater.
For Kagurabachi.
This chapter was a fucking heater, man. Mm-hmm. Hell
hey, bro. We called it last week, man. He's getting subbed. He's getting subbed.
Yeah, man. Fucking. This is that fucking This
Oh
is
wait,
that
he is getting subbed, right? Because
Isagi, the
Ego
beat.
just said.
We don't know.
Sorry.
You can't.
Okay.
It just yeah. That's not. It's not like it's what's implied, but that doesn't mean those are gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Okay.
Uh,
Legit misread that. Okay, my bad. You
yeah.
were saying?
Dude, this is the fucking like Esau goat downfall necessary, unfortunately, or something. For like an amazing like upturn,
He's
because
about to do it, bro.
I'm really no, I won't say he's not about to do shit right now. No, Isagi's this isn't the as someone who's read Blue Lock 7 times, this isn't the stage where he does shit. He's actually gonna keep getting stomped on, probably for the next like 20 chapters. That he's
Oh,
not Isagi not about to do shit about. He just said no, you don't, no. Let me just read what he said, right? His dream is more grandiose than mine. He's sharper than I am. And his ego is bigger than mine. He just said, this guy is everything I want to be and more. Remember when he said that about Kaiser? And then it took the entire arc to fully put him away? He's not doing shit right now, bro. Hugo took his foot, planted it firmly on Isagi's face, and was like, hey, bro, not gonna lie, I cooked your shit. Holy
yeah.
fuck.
Hey, bro.
Damn.
Philosophy's cool. I'm the coach. Think about it from the bench.
We'll see,
Gotta
right?
say,
I'd be quite interested to see where we go there. But yeah.
it never occurred to me that Ego could just like bench him and sidestep Isagi choosing shit. Like very funny. Like Isagi's like, oh, who's right, Blue Lock or Hugo, and blah blah blah, and Ego's just like,
You funny as hell, man. You be saying shit never occurred to you about shit we talked about on here, man. You funny.
nah, man.
No, bro. This is why I fuck with you, because you don't care about continuity. You don't care about like telling the truth. It's just like what's a good sound bite. You be saying I didn't even consider he could get benched. Meanwhile, every chapter leading up to this has been a conversation about whether or not he'll get benched. Nah, bro. No, real shit. No, real shit. Genuinely, and I mean this. I fuck with how you don't care about consistency. It makes for like a really
Thanks,
entertaining, like, damn, does he know? And the answer is probably like maybe. I don't know. It's kind of like muddy in there, but he just don't be giving a fuck.
Hey, man. Sometimes I'll never know. I'll never know what he does. Kaneshiro with his story. Listen, I gotta say, I think it's probably for the best that Ego subbed him in. We finally. Oh, dude, you know what I do? You know what I do remember is so Barou is getting that little tag in. I just want to see what they taught him, bro. It's been fucking like nipping at me. I really want to see what Barou got taught in that American football boot camp that Ego sent him to. I also wait. Did we ever find out what Ego said to Chidou? Like what he had him do during the time skip?
Yeah, go enjoy yourself. Just do a bunch of different shit. He went like skydiving or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Before he died.
Okay. So like, I wonder how that affects his play. I don't know. Like for Barou, I have a sense that it's more like direct.
I
like
mean,
it's just
specifically for Chidou, it's like about chasing pleasure and like recreating experiences that he's felt in other avenues. And so like if the idea is, and this is just like me kind of like theory crafting. If the idea is like Chidou's the type of player who views football or soccer as like almost like a form of like reproduction or like a sense of staying power, right? Like imprinting himself on the world, doing a bunch of things like on his bucket list, like literally before dying, or like I would imagine it serves as like new potential impulses for inspiration. It's sort of like, dude, before you go make your masterpiece, go travel around the world for a year. Come back and then see what tickles your fancy. That's what I would imagine is the point. I don't fucking know. We're gonna see, right? But it's quite interesting. But yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about like Ego kind of like pulling the trigger now? Like there's no more do you think it's him like conceding something, or do you think it's like a hey Isagi, let me talk to you like on the bench kind of thing? Like basically is this the prep, like the impetus for a conversation, or is this damage control?
I just don't see why. I just don't see why it has to be like either or, right? I don't think a substitution can only serve one purpose. it doesn't have to be like it can be damage control and hey Isagi, what the fuck are you doing? Or hey Isagi, here's what you're doing wrong, or yada 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 yada, whatever. Right? It doesn't. By the way, the reason I'm like not speculating too heavily is just because I don't know who he's getting switched out for sure. I think Isagi's should be one of them, but then again, Baro's the type of player that does function pretty well to have Isagi like on the pitch with him as well. Will that be the case here? I don't fucking know. But it's just an interesting it's an interesting sentiment. I thought it was cool. I wonder if you read that text about my Blue Lock thoughts. I did read it. Didn't get the chance to respond just because I don't be on Twitter that much. But I think I shared a lot of the sentiments that you had harkened back to, Maria, and I appreciate the lack of gloating. You know, this is I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I'd be able to have so much grace. Isagi's getting like, I mean, fucking power bombed, right? And this is like, holy shit. This is cool. I want to talk about like one thing, and chat. You can tell me if I'm reaching or not, right? But like an interesting thing, ego wise, to note there. But yeah, I'm excited because this is kind of what I want, like in a confrontation and analysis of Hugo's ideals from a character that's wildly different, like a talented, instinct, intuition based person over someone that maybe
Mm-hmm.
carries themselves based off of logic. That lion analogy, I feel like will really get pressed here. Like
You know,
when he talks about like, oh, if a lion tried to grow wings and fly, we think it's silly. It's like, hold on, Mr. Lion Aura's here.
mm,
Barou, you might be able to move me with some cool shit. Come on, bro.
you know,
Hold on, chat. Fucking walking with me. Listen, Barou Lion guy, Shido Wing guy. In reference to that
oh, dude,
analogy, come on.
they've
Yo,
merged.
yo, come
Okay,
on, come on. Yo, Kaneshiro, clear my skies again. You've done it like 25 times. Let's hit 26, right?
dude. What's the mileage on Hugo even like giving them the sales pitch? Because like his entire logic isn't based off of like malice or hatred, right? So he sees somebody like he says, right, wasting their talents, and that's when he wants to intervene. But if Barrow and Shido are like presuming like presumption, right? But like if they were just if they had wings already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would he even bother giving them the sales pitch, or is that just like, oh no, I mean they're doing their thing, they're following nature? What do you mean?
His aim is to win 4 World Cups. Barou and Ishida will never be on his team. They can't be, in his mind, they can't be suitable for number. They can't be suitable for that because that would mean they're better than like his team. You know what I mean? Like that's got the point I'm basically making is if Loki is born to be at the top for this generation, then necessarily no one else can. There's only one top. Like there's one thing at the top, right?
Yeah, but it's not much about that. Like it's about roles, right? It's functional. Like if he's just like, yo, you'd like for Isagi, he's basically saying, you'd be better as a midfielder,
Mm-hmm.
right? In so many words. But like for Baro and Cheeto, he's like, nah, you guys are great strikers. No
But
notes.
they're not aiming to be great strikers. They're aiming to be the best, right? That's like a you have to dilute their ego to make them fit, right? So even if it's like this, right? Maybe it's a if you want to give them wings, right? It's like what's something that can fly at like a hummingbird. Hummingbirds can fly, right?
Okay.
I would imagine the sentiment is like Hugo, from Hugo's perspective, is like, Barrow, you're a hummingbird. You can fly, but you're not a fucking peregrine falcon, bro. You're never gonna be
Yeah,
the
but
fastest bird.
there's no how does it like to me from US perspective at that point it's just trash talk, right? With Isagi, there's a sort of like there's a genuine insecurity there that he could like pull at. And there's a genuine case to be made, right? Like there's confirmation back and forth. There's that goal scoring. There's a philosophical argument that can be contrasted by like Karasu, right?
Mm-hmm.
For people like Baru and Shido, they almost seem like they're not inconsolable, but they're like you can't talk no jutsu guys like them. So like
Sure, but that's the point,
I
right? That's why I'm interested in them coming on the pitch because I don't think Hugo even really
yeah,
wants.
but
Hugo wants to do that because Hugo's talking to Isagi as he explains here because he views him as similar to him. He's like, dude,
yeah.
let me put you on game. Let me put you on the game I got put on when
Yeah.
I was a kid,
Like it's
bro.
mechanical, but like they don't operate like that. So I don't. My point is, I just don't think I think he's sensing that, and he's not even bothering with the sales pitch. He is
Sure,
seeing like
that doesn't that's not really necessary for the confrontation I want to happen. He doesn't have to pitch it to them. His play, just through the nature of Blue of being a story, his play will reflect that, right? Like it's just like it's like when it's, I mean, it's happened all kinds of times when it's like, dude, you're playing. I'll give you an example, right? Karasu did something that Isagi did in the NEL, right? Which is like move for the sake of an assist so that he can later play better, right? And
Hmm.
Isagi goes up and tries to fucking G check him. He literally is
Right.
like, the way you did that felt weird. Like your ego reflected in your play. Another example is like,
Mm.
oh, dude, Isagi, have you abandoned your ego? You passed. You did this. You did that. People can
Hmm.
like, you can characters, and because once again, because it's a narrative, can kind of just sort of like smell that shit on you. Like, are you an egoist? Are you specifically aligned with the ways I find things or whatever? Once again, it doesn't have to be Hugo saying the exact same dialogue. In fact, I think it would
Hmm.
be worse if he just repeats the same shit. But Barou is going to have to confront him. Shido is going to have to confront him because Hugo is one of the premier players on the team, right? The confrontation
Hmm.
will happen regardless as to whether or not Hugo even prompts it, because Barou and Shido are both extremely confrontational characters. They will
Hmm.
both seek out conflict, just as a matter
With
of
so
personality.
you think they're the ones that are going to be raising the issue to Hugo, not the other way around, basically.
Yeah, to some extent. Yeah.
Okay.
So
You know,
I'm curious to see like how that back and
yeah,
forth
no.
works, because I would be curious to see like, damn, how does Hugo view, characters like a Rin, like a Shido, like a Barou that are just more physically suited for it. And I'm
It's
curious.
I think Rin is actually the most interesting in that respect because like you have to wonder from Hugo's perspective, like is Loki sort of until further notice, or is that the answer, right? Like, is he just the best answer he's seen so far, barring any like exception, or is it like he's kind of open to see if anybody like has the potential to be better? And
Um,
that's like if he sees Rin, right?
mhm.
Like let's say they lose this game and he sees Rin lock in and he's like, "Oh shit, bro. Like I'll gladly take a contract for Japan and like play with you if
The
that's what it means."
he would
It's a
have
World
to
Cup. Yeah, so it's not,
he'd
yeah.
have to cultivate Loki to be better. Which what he's basically
Yeah.
saying is he can see the full potential of someone at a glance or with analysis, right? What he's saying is, when I view someone's game, when I see how they play, I can see their cap. He's seen Rin play, right? Because he's watched their game. He's like, yeah, Loki is just the most suited for it.
Mm.
Loki's just as young as Rin, has way more accomplishments, has way more experience, yada yada. It's like, I think what Hugo's analysis here is, yeah, he has all of the necessary pieces. That's kind of how I feel.
Okay.
But yeah, I will say one thing that I thought was like really interesting was the form that Hugo's ego took on.
Yeah, the gears. Yeah, that was very interesting.
The gears is interesting, right? But I'm specifically thinking about it in relation to Isagi, because like, um, Kaneshiro does this a lot. Nomura does this a lot, like in the visualization of like ego types and all that stuff. And I could get into that, some other time.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think it's interesting that he has a very like mechanical kind of thing, and the way I feel, this is just what it evokes in me, right? Cogs, gears feel interchangeable. They feel replaceable. When one stops working properly, you oil it up or you change it out, right? They're very malleable. They're very adaptive, but they're strong and they're resilient and they're very
Mm-hmm.
capable.
Functional. Yeah.
It almost feels visually like a linear upgrade from puzzle pieces, in the sense that they're interchangeable, in the sense that you can, like, it to me, both of them evoke that, they both evoke that, like, what's that word
It's
I'm looking
mechan.
for? um it's just like, you can just build a lot from it, right? You replace them,
Mm.
they move in and out. Damn, this one's not functional. Damn, this one's whatever. And to me, it's quite interesting that while this is happening, Isagi is directly comparing Hugo and saying that in every facet he exists as a player, mentally, in terms of like the size of his dreams, in terms of like his ego, he is a step above, right? The puzzle pieces are maybe, they're maybe more easily malleable, but they're more easily broken apart. I mean, we see Isagi's puzzle pieces shatter upon contact quite often and quite quickly. That allows him to rebuild himself very quickly, right? But A gear is typically like metal. A gear is hard. A gear is rigid, yet it still maintains its variability that a puzzle piece does. And that's kind of like, I'm not saying that, oh my god, Isagi's ego is going to change to match Hugo's, but what I will say is that there's an interesting element of how Hugo's ego is visually depicted that feels somewhat reminiscent, but like technologically beyond what Isagi is right now. You know what I mean?
Um, I guess I always figured the way I read it was similar, but like the only deviation was I thought it was a commitment thing. Like the reason Isagi has like these puzzle pieces or whatever, because like when his metavision increases, for instance, he does have like a more like universal kind of infinite void type of symbolism with his ego, in addition to the puzzles. So I thought it was just a commit like a refinement thing, right? Like Hugo is certain in every respect, like this is his role. Like he is past the point of doubt. So all he's doing is just committing wholeheartedly to this, like to his function, right? In the way that like, Loki has his speed, if you will, right? Like he has the light particle he has the light particles because it is it is already a matter of commit. Like he decided that way before. Like he's not doubting, oh, dude, what do I have to do? What form do I have to take? What kind of soccer player do I have to be? No, he's like, I run. That's me. And he just indexes all on that. And I think that's like the more sophisticated or the more detailed one of these ego metaphors is, I think just shows a level of commitment to the role. Like I think once they're past the point of like simple abstract like Lego pieces, like puzzles or whatever, they they just are that thing to its logical extent, right? Like I
Yeah,
imagine
but
like
some of them
for,
even have
take
it
take
in doubt. Some of them even have like things that are like Psy, for example, has like a very maybe like relatively complex ego, at least visually, relative to like a lot of other players. I think it's like what the Fibonacci sequence or whatever. And it's like Psy definitely strikes me as the type of player who's like maybe resolute in his belief now, but was that always the case? Yada yada.
well,
Rin is like super unstable in terms of how it's
yes.
depicted, but yet he is very resolute that it's like, dude, I'm just gonna fucking like I'm just here for like the pleasure. Um
Yeah, but he's also like he's not at that level yet. Like he, as far as I understand it, right? Like Hugo's part of the new Gen 11, right?
mhm.
Like they just have like a more pound for pound more complete vision of themselves. Like Sai, for instance, right? We don't know what his old ego was when he was trying to be a striker. Like if there was a flashback that showed him like when he was like trying to be the best striker, and it was like a calculator versus like the Fibonacci. That's the way I interpret it, right? He upscaled and like committed to this sequence or whatever. I just think it goes to show that Hugo's like run past any kind of doubt about his function and purpose. Like there is no version of the shit he did to Isagi that can happen to him, is the
Mm.
vibe I get. Like I think this is a guy that is like this is what I am.
Yeah. And I don't even know if that's necessarily like an entirely good thing. Because I
Mhm.
do think that willingness to change is helpful. It's just to the point of like too much fragility. Gears move in
Mhm.
harmony, puzzle pieces are static. It's an interesting one as well. Um, yeah.
But also like puzzle pieces imply that you're still, at least for Isagi, like you're still trying to figure out where all the pieces, like what all the pieces end up making. Like you don't know what the total piece is, right? Like a gear, like to me at least implies like you're following a blueprint and you're committing to it. Like
Mhm.
there's no doubt, right? Like that everything, like there's no extra gear just for the hell of it. It's functional. Like it has a specific reason to be there.
Yeah, but I just don't know if that works because like no puzzle piece exists for no reason. It has a specific function too, right? It is
Mhm.
necessary. Each piece is necessary to complete the puzzle.
But we've
It,
never seen that completed puzzle. I guess would be like that would be the natural evolution that would say for Isagi. Like for him, I would say like the version of the gears that Hugo has would be like a full like the last piece of a puzzle going in, or just seeing the entire picture at once.
But I feel like that's what, and maybe I need to like do some rereading. But I feel like we've seen Isagi get the final piece of a puzzle pretty like um pretty, maybe not regularly, but I feel like we've seen that. I feel like Metavision feels like the an advent of that, but maybe we haven't. Maybe that's just like I think of like the luck piece dropping in and then he scores, right? But yeah, maybe a completed picture instead of like
Mm.
disparate portions of it.
Like
Um,
I think about Barrows. It's always been portrayed as like generally animalistic, right?
yeah, it's
Like
always been a lion.
yeah. So like what if his version of commitment, or the thing we're about to see basically, is going to be something like, him leading a pack. Like it's like a the entire landscape is seen. It's like a domain basically, right? It's like a
Mm,
completed domain. Is this like analogy I can make?
mm.
Or for Shido, it is literally like being a sperm cell.
Nope,
Like
his is the demon dragon shit. By the way, his aura isn't cum, bro. Like I don't what are we doing, man?
yes, 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 my bad. I clearly one is prioritized. But you know what I mean? Like let's say for him it's like the total image of being of like breathing fire or something, you know? Like that's what I see it as. I see it as like a refined domain, basically.
Sure, but I guess it's just like the issue I guess I take is just like I would need to find like a common motif because it's like, well, what makes it refined or not? Like how do we know Hugo's is refined, right? Okay, his is like gears and like technology, right? But it's like,
Mhm.
well, I don't know. What if the refined version of it is, of a fucking a gun, a nuclear bomb, something like super technological, like basically if it's there's always a more maybe you can extrapolate further and further and
Mhm.
further. What determines that Hugo's is done? What determines that his is resolute?
I don't know that his is resolute. Like, I think the shape, like the fact that it's on his person, like the way it's drawn, right? It's like a part of his being, right? It's like half his face, it's half his body. Whereas you could argue maybe if it's external, like it's not quite coming out of you, it's not quite on you coming out, but it's like kind of surrounding you. That could be the difference visually. Like instead of like a stand, right? It's like a symbiote.
No, I feel that, but the problem is that we've seen that with Isagi, right? Where he literally is the pieces of the puzzle, and even early
Yeah.
on, that's been the case.
Yeah, and that's when he's at his most locked in. Like
But that would imply that his ego has reached that point, though. Like generally speaking, and the argument that I'm making is that like I don't think Isagi has reached that point. I don't think that there's a like what I think is happening, right, is that Hugo is just outclassing Isagi. I don't think he's like nerfing him to the point of not being able to bring out all of his abilities. Like, yeah, that's contributing, but Isagi has dealt with that before, and
mm,
part of his like skill set is dealing with that pretty well. But we've seen like the evolution of that, like embodying the ego, even like physically. I mean, shit, we've seen Karasu do it this game, but we've seen Isagi do it, right? Where he literally, like, in that white, you know, ethereal, horrific, fantastic form, is that. Like I said, it's something that I guess I'm curious to see more of. But it is a fascinating. The gear puzzle comparison doesn't feel. It does not feel unintentional, given the direct comparisons between the two. Is basically how I feel about it.
yeah, I
Um,
mean, it's just something to look out for, I think, moving forward with how the characters awaken.
hmm.
Like, I think whenever Isagi decides to spin back, there is going to be a bit more what do you call it? There's going to be a bit more of a signifier to just kind of show like, all right, this is where he's at. Because even chapter 334, where he is still struggling in the match, right? Has him have the like puzzle pieces surround him. They
Hmm.
just like the puzzles are like slightly smaller, right?
Hmm.
But there is like this like limpness to it, I guess. Like it's not as overwhelming on his being, right? As it is for Hugo. The thing that I'm trying to find though is like if Karasu
Yeah, no,
to look at the fucking
no,
tachyons
no,
is so
he's
fucking
like
funny.
fully embodies the like he gets like crow like
Yeah.
hands for the
I
aura
guess
and stuff like that, yeah, and the wings, like
yeah.
it's fully embodying him, yeah, or largely.
Yeah. Yes, yes. See that's what I mean, right? Like that resolution I think is like that presentation is different. It's sort of like unlocking and committing to that version of yourself. And I think because like listen, I'll put it to you like this, right? I think for the evolution, this is where it starts, right? He gets the claws. I think developing it and working on it in like a year or whatever, right? I think Karsu's just the bird. I think he's just a man-sized bird, right? He just completes the transformation. Like after like when Gojo gets domain after, you know?
Mm.
He didn't, you know. It's a good metaphor. What do you want to say? Yes, I know it's twice in a week, bro. I know it's twice in a week. I made that comparison twice this week.
Fuck. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hugo touches on the idea of how your idealized version of yourself is different from you at your max potential. And I'm curious to see like where exactly those two concepts intersect. So yeah, I'll say it. I'll put my ego on the table and say like this is a 10 out of 10 chapter for me. I really fucking like this. I really fucking like Hugo, and I'm really liking this match.
That's nice. Yeah, solid 9 for me. Solid 9 for me. I'm a bit more skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit more skeptical. Not of Hugo, but like I want to see how Barou and Chidou like if they even engage with the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know what it is. You know what it is. I almost doubt. I almost doubt the clash.
Fuck you. Yeah, that's what's happening.
One-on-one.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Like I don't think he's like, hey guys, can I tell you about my ego? Like.
Yeah. He saw his full potential as an interchangeable mech suit. I'm calling it. Nah, bro, we need those fucking what are they, Dharmic wheels, Maharaga shit. Just floating around him. Dude, come on. 9 out of 10 is skeptical, trying to pretend like you didn't give a score within 1 point of BR yet again. Hey, listen, Ansel, let him land. I noticed too. Let him land. Let him land.
My
it's okay.
fucking god, hop off, dude.
Guy who's constantly on it, by the way. Guy who's on it like as if he needs it for air, by the way. Yeah.
That's an unfair characterization.
What up, Demon? But yeah.
Good stuff. I guess that just leaves us with Big M, dude.
With didn't we say to never do that anymore? I thought we told you that was over.
No, we said not to call it JJKM.
Oh.
Focus M. Oh man, that's a reference that I don't think anybody besides me got. Fuck, I'm so special.
What's it a reference to?
The AAA Mario meme.
The Modulo chapter I thought was a little honestly, I'll say this, nice color page. You know, really pretty much got every character involved in the story in here, at least, you know, at scale. That was nice.
It's funny that Yuta has such a prominent prominent standing in the foreground.
I mean, hell yeah. I mean, he's the reason Curse Energy disappeared.
Yeah.
At least he's like maybe a third of the equation, or maybe like 25%. Yeah. Where's Mahito?
Yuji and Mahito are kind of bunched up in that little corner there.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck about him?
Is that Marmalade Boy? Oh,
yeah,
I was like, who the fuck is? Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is next to Maki?
The closest thing, the closest thing we get to see in Maki there. Fuck.
We have Ui and his victims. Yeah, solid stuff. Solid stuff.
Yeah, nice color page. Nice. The chapter was not bad. I feel like it's kind of similar to Jujutsu Kaisen proper's last chapter, where it is just like cool, nice hope core, you know?
Yeah. Gege is a lot of things, but a nihilist is not one.
Yeah, pretty much. Similar style of color page where it's just like everybody all chilling together. You know, kind of vibing out. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. It, you know, not grim dark, none of that. You know, we Disney Kaisen and proud type shit. But it was cool. Yeah, I thought the final chapter was all right. I didn't like move me to tears or anything, but I feel like it largely tied up maybe emotional or like character loose ends the best it could. I feel proud in the resolution to the Kalyan problem not being too dissimilar from like the young tiger one. which
You sort of live
was
with it.
yeah, you live with them and you try to take care of them the best you can. You try to cohabitate. I thought that was cool. It was like, Gege, you told us what the ending would be, at least in respect to like the Caligan's fate. So that was cool. I fuck with that. That was
Mm.
nice. W Pen, big bro. W Pen. No,
It was cool to
yeah,
see Yuji come back and like talk to Nobara finally.
yeah,
um, Gotta say, I love the new haircut. I think he looks great. Especially for what 82.
yeah.
You're not
No,
so bad, old man.
okay, bro.
Um,
um, type
him
shit.
getting Panda as like an icebreaker, fucking hilarious.
Panda being
Like,
like, dude, you didn't even need me either. You guys actually clicked again after like 30 years, really easily. Fuck you. By the way, dude, I can only speak for like, I don't know, 5 seconds out of every 10 years. The horror. I just watch. That's all I do. I just watch. Um,
um, also
like cringe
interesting seeing
amount of
Saru.
respect.
I knew you were. I was trying to cut you off
Yeah, I
before.
know.
Whatever. Anyway, Sarugi and Yuka's mom made a rare appearance. We did get confirmation that like I guess both parents are alive. So it was cute that like unlike Maki and Mai's mom, she seems to fuck with them.
Yeah,
So I thought
direct
that
reference to that. Yeah, I fucked with that. I
yeah.
fucked with that.
So I thought that was really cool. Kind of crazy that Yuka hid her illness from her parents too. But hey, all's well that ends well. Gay gay.
Yeah.
W. What's a little cancer, huh?
Can I? No, let me not.
What was
Let's
up?
see. No, no, no. I would say that yeah, no, I like the reunion. I liked just how it felt reminiscent of old JJK. At least just getting to see them
Mhm.
talk to each other. It was nice. It was nice. Um
It is interesting that Nobara, Toto, and Yuji kind of made it all the way here. Like,
mm-hmm,
if you want to count Maki and Yuta as
mm-hmm,
like last minute sneaks for like who live to see old age, right?
mm-hmm,
Generally, an interesting pool, right? They did confirm that Megami is not around anymore. He's at the very least 6 feet under or in a retirement home. Poor
mm-hmm,
guy.
mm-hmm.
Um, but sorry about that, by the way, bro. But Toto Nobara being like one of the people, like two of the people to be kicking around. I thought was particularly funny because you consider like how much of JJK proper speculation was spent like. Are they dead? Like, will they make it? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I thought that was fucking cute.
yeah,
Like for most of this years, everybody's like, is Nobara even alive? And to see her live into her 80s is fucking cool.
yeah.
Same with Toto. I'm glad he's still. By the way, Toto's fucking active. Like he really, like he lives and breathes this shit. My God.
What do you? Who knows, bro? We don't know what Toto. We don't know what Toto looking like.
Nah, I feel it, bro.
You feel it, bro.
I feel it. Yeah.
But yeah,
Nah, he's got it. Um,
I'll just say old Nobara kind of.
yeah. Like, hey, she looks great. Is that Pilates? um,
But yeah,
um,
fuck.
there was one really interesting thing about this chapter though, and that was like the Yuji's final points about being turned into a finger.
Mhm.
Fucking killed me, man. Like, yeah, bro, it's a Yuji finger.
Yeah.
It's
Um.
a great cursed object.
Bro, how many UG fingers you scale to, bro? 0.5. All right, man, do the little dance I like. Yeah, nah, that's crazy as hell.
Like, fuck, bro. It's like, yeah, it's an inner demon, but he's a really nice guy.
Yeah. Just imagine you're like, oh fuck, we don't know what this will do. Yo. So I'm gonna teach you all
Guys
about
have
sorcery and shit. Also, dude, I'll just say like I think I'm a pretty chill dude, to be honest. So
like we
yeah.
can cohabitate, bro. I actually don't need to. It's cool.
Yeah, inner angel
Yeah.
trope confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
Like funny ass fate to like give himself, by the
Yeah.
way. Um sure, man. I guess, you and your uncle, huh?
Yeah. Um.
Hey, bro, you think the Yuji fingers taste better?
I don't know, bro. No, they have to be engraved in wax. So they're not gonna. The reason they taste ass isn't because they're like fingers. It's just because they're engraved in wax, bro. That shit's gonna taste ass. I don't know if anyone asked y'all this, but would you eat a cursed corpse finger for power? One,
Am I
is there a sentient entity in it? And two, how much
yeah.
power?
And also like am I a good vessel? Like am I like actually fucking like do I just lose the clash? Because like dude, I really don't want to go Choso's brothers' names. What are they?
That's Son Kechizu.
Thank you. But like, I don't want to be. I don't want to like. I don't want to lose the innate domain battle to Kechizu. Like that's what I'm afraid of, right? I don't want to be like, all right, I'll kick your ass for sure, and then get blitzed.
Yeah. Dude, you know, a really funny thought, like a cool thought, honestly, like someone that like Yuji incarnated into, kind of being like, dude, I can't deal with this guy. He's a fucking special grade. Can you take over? And he's like, dude, not gonna lie, fuck, haven't fought in like 3 centuries, bro. Let's see if I can do this still. Like that would be cool. That'd be a nice like, yeah. Let me. Fuck, what was it again? Oh yeah, dismantle. Like I don't know. That seems like a nice little like cute thing. And Naranso, Shoso, Tanso, Sanso, Kotsuso, and Shoso. Don't forget their names. I would never.
My bad.
My fault, demon.
Also, my boy Deborah got his woman back. They just made eye contact. I don't even know if that's true, bro.
By the way,
they might have had a conversation.
By the way, unless I'm tripping, didn't see Deborah this chapter.
Yeah, we didn't.
Just, a door just opened.
Yep.
Oh,
we saw him
never mind.
On screen, and
no, the clack. That's what they're saying it from. The clack from his horn. God, it makes sense.
Yeah, that was the chef lady that he was talking to. Dude, by the way, poor Maharaga. Reputation is in the fucking mud as far as like humanity is concerned. Like it's a thing that came out of hell to like torment
evil
humanity.
Curse that fought Gojo 70 years ago and fought another sorcerer again. Yeah.
Like, dude, this is criminal PR. Maharaga has a better rep in like the real world, bro. This is actually disgusting. Like, you imagine, like, okay, you read about Gojo versus Sukuna in the history books, and you're like, oh my god, dude, he's actually a fraud. Like L sorcerer. Like all the like, you know, Yuta and Maki's son was definitely leading the charge on some of that crap when he was in high school. But listen, actual fucking disaster if you have the 10 shadows, because how do you explain, like, dude, don't use him. Like, suddenly that seal about Maharaga like being banned by the higher ups makes sense on like more than one front, because like also they think this guy is Satan. Like, you're gonna freak out the general public. Even if, because imagine you tame him and you're fighting a disaster curse, and like a bunch of civilians see you summon Maharaga. Yeah, bro, the earth opened up and this thing crawled out of hell. It's like, bro, it's a shadow. My bad.
That doesn't make it any better. It's a shadow, bro.
Oh my god, it's everywhere. My kid is too scared to go to bed because it thinks Maharaga's under is hiding in the closet. Fuck, man. The catch scene was really cute. Just as far as like communicating and, you know, a commentary on middle age. It's a coming. Anyway.
Damn, bro. What the fuck?
No, it's cool.
Are you no, you sure you cool?
Yeah, no, it's cool. Just, you know, it's cool that Yuji is like trying to really future proof, and he is kind of lamenting like the where he fucked up the last couple of years, where he felt like an old man that's outside of his time. A courtesy, by the way, Sukuna did not have. He didn't give a shit. Funny contrast on that front too. He's just like, damn, bro, I'm 80. By the way, within an actual like time frame of his lifespan, like you could have lived to this without being immortal, bro. Actually, this is do shit, please. Why are you retiring?
Yeah, I'm gonna do shit,
I say
murder everybody.
Dude, I say me 100. Then you have a legitimate argument, right? You hit 100 plus. What are you doing here? Like, doors that way.
Yeah, I will say I get it, because you do realize he wasn't just gonna be here for this short amount of time. But it is kind of funny because, like, I don't know, bro. If Toto's, until everyone you know and loved of your generation dies, I don't know if you can really say that I don't deserve to be. And, which, you know, it's obviously more complex than that. Oh, he felt like horrible. He didn't feel like a human anymore. Yeah, I get it, Yuji.
Barbara's still alive, by the way. Maybe you wait until her last heartbeat, and then you retire, right? Like, I'm just fucking saying, like, you wait until her and Toto finally check out, and then you're like,
God, bro, that Fine by Me panel, fuck, tough.
Doing something to you, huh?
Nah, just really well drawn. That's all I'm saying.
That it was, bro.
But yeah,
you gotta be drawing it a bunch, huh?
Huh? What are you talking
Nah,
about, bro?
nothing. Nah,
Nah, man,
no
he
way.
lost his wife. He didn't want to do this shit no more.
Did he get confirmed to be married, dude?
No, Gege doesn't confirm shit like that, man. He implies it.
Yeah. All subtext. EG has like an aura of a married
He's
man.
the aura of a no. By the way, of a previous married man.
Yeah. But Yuji, she's still alive. She took the house. Nah, she's dead. It's cool. She's not.
Yuji, do you not care? It doesn't matter. Okay, bro. Um, we getting nasty in the retirement home. Who's hopping on the shuttle bus with us? What?
Oh.
Getting nasty in the retirement home. What? Um, yeah. But any case, yeah, it was a nice end off chapter. I think.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm gonna miss the like new JJK chapters part two. Um, the Modulo was a fun little experiment, right? Um, fun little romp. I'm glad the chef lady and Dabura are gonna have like nice hybrid.
Did you
I
just
don't
turn
know.
Dabura into Dave real life, bro? Because why do you immediately start thinking about like them having like sex?
That's what it ends on.
That's what it ends on, bro. It ends
That's what
on
it ends on.
it ends on Dabura random cooking lady sex. That's what you just saw on Shonen Jump. Are you sure you were logged into the right website, bro? Like I like you know what I mean? Like what's happening here?
Yeah, so I give it like a solid 7.8, like 7.5 ish. What about you?
For the final chapter,
Yeah.
uh, I'd say 6.5. I'd say it was good. I liked it. Um, maybe 7, but I feel like 6.5 is a bit more true to how I actually felt. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
That's
no,
fair. It was a pretty innocuous.
it
It
was
was a
nice, man.
satisfying enough ending, yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. It was cool.
So I accidentally kind of asked you this last week, but I do want to properly ask you this week. You know,
Mm.
now that we have the entire picture, but uh, no pressure. What did you think of Modulo in its entirety, from start to finish, as a piece?
Um, it was a largely pretty good manga. I think like maybe somewhat to be expected slower start. Kind of like God, I was worried it was gonna be like really like fucking Samurai 8 esque in terms of being like super wordy and verbose for little reason.
Hmm?
Um, but I think like past maybe the 3 4 chapter mark, Gege kind of like dropped. He kind of dropped the he dropped the word gimmick. Um, and I feel like we just started having fun from Marmalade Boy up until I would say um Yuji's reintroduction. I don't think I had any complaints. If I can think of like maybe it's a little bit of like looking back on it bias. Maybe I had some things to complain about in the moment. But like while I wouldn't say these chapters were perfect or they got like they moved me to tears emotionally, I don't necessarily think I had like particular criticisms for like an overwhelming majority of the manga. I think I had like maybe some problems with how we got to its conclusion, whatever, typical Gegeisms, and maybe a little bit of a slow start that I wasn't moved by. But neither of
Hmm?
those things are the sort of like the worst way for a sequel series to go. I mean, trust me, I know it can get a lot fucking worse. It can be a lot more boring, a lot less visually stimulating, just kind of ass in general, right? Um, but yeah, no, I liked it. I thought it was good. If I had to give it like an overall, I'd say like it probably Modulo probably left me with like a 7 out of 10 ish manga feeling, where I liked it and it was good. And its highs are pretty decent, and I like the message. It's a good message, right? One of cohabitation and trying to like exist with one another, and what goes into that, and what are some of like maybe the difficulties that naturally come up when something like that arises. And it was also just like, I mean, flat out, pretty cool. I thought it was visually interesting. Yuji, shout out Yuji Iwasaki, man. I thought he did a really fucking good job. I was skeptical at first, even the art didn't never looked bad. I was just skeptical of whether or not they'd really be able to like slip into the role. And I feel like it got to a point where I was like, hell yeah,
You
this is
did?
just fucking
Yeah.
really well done. So I definitely very much enjoyed it. I definitely very much
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think I got used to the art relatively fast. I was also a little skeptical. I was like, hey, bro, we were on the record as being skeptical on the premise. I was a little skeptical about not the art, but I do regret calling it generic manga art for the first couple of chapters. That's on me. That is on me, man.
Yeah.
My bad.
Or said anybody could
Um,
draw it, by the way.
I didn't. I just said it's what they teach you when you learn how to draw manga. But I was tripping. That's on me, Mr. Iwasaki. Probably. It was on me. Sorry, reflex. Yeah, my bad. We're cool, right?
Why is
Let
it
me know.
that? Why is it that even in your apology, you're like somewhat scared and intimidated? We're cool, right? Like, bro,
My people will call your people.
guy who reads one manga talking about manga art. Fuck. Um,
But as far as like the concept for Modulo, I thought it was fine. I agree that it was like a solid 7 out of 10 experience, kind of in totality. Looking back, I don't know how to feel about like because there's always a turning point with Gege, right? There's always that one chapter that just sort of like creates that divergence with fans. And it was what? It was chapter 24, right? Where everything kind of went off the rails. Or no, it was 23, I think.
22 and
Um
23 are the ones that I think people could have contention with. Yeah.
yeah, I think 23 was the big one because that's when Tabura got teleported out of the fight. Um yeah, yeah. Listen, I'll be real. I understood it. I like it. I like it generally as a story beat. I still maintain like there was a way to kind of have your cake and eat it too when it came to the fights. But generally speaking, I like where the story headed. I like the message. I like the characters generally. Um, it was better than I thought it was, and not as good as I hoped it would be when I was reading it at its highest.
Hmm.
So yeah, like a solid 7. I appreciate that it exists, and I got a lot out of it. Thanks for the romp, Gege.
Type,
Appreciate you.
type, type. Creams. By the way, Demon, thank you for giving a sub for 7 months.
Mhm.
Creams. Dabura or Gojo, who are you loyal to? Who still has your heart?
Probably Gojo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dabura was just like a little
He's a
fling.
rebound. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know where my heart is,
Rebounded your
bro.
organs inside of your body or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't,
Didn't you say you were into like the horns specifically? That got you going?
I like it all. I just wish it was a volume longer. I feel like the ending would be much better if the last sequence of events was just extended, had time to breathe. Like, listen, like if we're talking about modular wish lists, there is more that I wish we saw, but it is unlike Gege as an author to give them because they're mainly slice of life things, right? Like I would have liked more of an acknowledgement of what happened to Yuka and Tsurugi's father, like what he and Yuji were talking about in that flashback. Just sort of like the Burrows domain, what it does being one. I would have also generally have liked to see. I would have also liked to see the fall, like the fallout of some of this. Like I don't know, it would have been interesting on its own because like we kind of get like a overtly positive view of things. But it's like their plan is really interesting. I wonder if it works because between curse users, politicians, like the world, like the lack of curse spirits, like what does it mean for Japan? Like I think there's a lot of dominoes that fell with a decision like this. And while I can appreciate the broad strokes of like cooperation or whatever, I wonder about the challenges as well.
Yeah.
Um, Creams love his Dibura. Thanks, man. Or 400 million views. Are you Kashimo Glazer again? I forget.
Yes.
Yes, right? Okay, my bad, Kashimo. Thanks, sis.
I'm
Gotcha.
gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
That's where you draw the line, bro? Dibura is easily one of my favorite JJK characters. Type shit, type shit. Cream's being specious. I don't know, man. What did you guys think about Modulo in totality? I'm curious. Deborah not being lonely because he's so strong is refreshing. He's just a guy. I fuck with that. I fuck with that heavy. Unironically, it might just because like he just kind of had positive interactions. Also no curse spirits, like dead ass no curse spirits. Creams, you're going to hell for what? Bro got spawned with Blazing Courage and became a sorcerer every week. Okay. I just Sorcell. Blazing Courage. I can imagine your dad is Yuta and you got Blazing Courage. Fuck, man, that would kill me. Oh, you think Maki didn't fuck with him? You think she was like, ugh, you remind me of him? Who? I don't know. I could see Maki and Yuta being good parents. Bro doesn't know what he's going to hell for. Everything. Okay. Modulo is pretty good. I liked it. 8 out of 10. Everybody, drop your number scores. I want to see like a general consensus at a glance because it seems like everybody's hovering in that like 6 to 8 range. Damn, Super Saiyan Blue 8.5. I think that's the highest I've seen so far. Yeah, we're hovering around that the 8s pretty consistently. 5 out of 10, Brylan. Can you expound? Can you expound? Creams uses sins like a checklist. Okay. All right. 8.51 out of 10. Creams out of 10, so not a good score. Thank you. No, I appreciate that. That I deserve that. That's on me, right? 7 out of 10 JJK proper is a 9. Demon, can Gege do a wrong to you? Like dead ass? Like I'm not even fucking with you. I'm genuinely curious. Like what does Gege have to do to like what's a decision you didn't like? Just give me a frame of reference.
Yo.
7.58 out of 10. What's up? Just kind of asking them what the average is because I noticed we were hovering between that 6 to 8 range, but like a good amount of people are, I think 2 so far have given it more than an 8.
I refuse to engage in the fascist process of number ratings.
Too bad.
The last thing I'd also seen from Hansel was he craves my horn. Just wanted to scroll back and read that before I left. That's in reference to you craving Dabura's horn.
Understood.
Yeah, no. And so Hansel's like kind of saying like she's got she's got one of those too or whatever. So you're good. Don't worry about it.
7 out of 10. Chapter was okay. Just wanted to say creams out of 10. 7 ain't so bad if you think about it. No, I'm kidding. That number is gonna make me devastated. But no, it's cool. Creams out of 10. By the way, that's another one. Sorry, I was distracted. That's another one, by the way, for the till. If we're counting, creams out of 10 is another use for my name as like scaling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like a creams build. Thought of that myself.
Fuck. Yeah. Cool. Yeah,
I can expand. Thank you for the 100 bits, Brylan. Yeah, I can expand. I like the middle half of the series, starting from the Samaria flashback. I wish Yuka and Tsurugi was more developed, insofar for Yuka being the first woman who's a 10 Shadows user. Yeah, I've seen that criticism about Yuka. Just like an underdeveloped female character, like classic Gege. Thought that was pretty funny. I thought she was fine. I think she and Tsurugi are about as like fleshed out. Maybe Tsurugi just got like one extra flashback with Maki, but that's pretty much it.
Bro doesn't know what he's going to hell for, buddy. Everything. Yeah, I mean, I definitely, I mean, as to who you prefer more, whatever, Tsurugi just did very much, like, did dominate. I think Tsurugi and Maru just, like, very obviously got the better end of the, quartet deal there. Like, Cross isn't as focused on Yuka. I think in order of like characters that we get like a lot of focus, it's probably Maru, Tsurugi. I'm trying to think.
Thanks for the 100 bits.
Cross Yuka also probably would be the answer. I feel like Yuka does just obviously get the shortest end of the stick there. She kind of gets the Hades pull, IMO.
I guess.
Like I mean, if you think about it, right? She just doesn't.
No, she Cross. So Maru, Tsurugi, Yuka, Cross would be my order.
Nah, just due to how long that flashback is, Cross is over by way of that. But like, it's not to say Gege's a misogynist. I'm not warming that tea back up. I'm not even saying all that. But I'm just saying, like, if you felt like Yuka was kind of like sidelined, I don't think that's particularly crazy.
Yeah. Demon, appreciate the 100 bits. To answer your question, Kareem's Gege can do wrong. Yuki and Kinjaku. what specifically bothered you about it? Like the direction it took, the fight, or just how like was it just Yuki being underdeveloped in that respect?
Uh,
For me it's Maru, Tsurugi, and Yuka, then Cross. Like I could see Cross being at the bottom for most people.
Creams critiques C-list corn like he cinema sins. Um,
Okay. Before Cross got shot, thanks for the 100 bits, Brylan. Before Cross got shot and was inactive for the latter half, Cross was my favorite character.
I mean,
Okay.
Cross was really well done. Yeah. No, by the way, I'm not. What I was saying is not like a how much I prefer them. That was just a ranking of like how much focus they get in the
Mm,
story. But
yeah.
yeah. I will
Yeah.
say, yeah, dude, Draco's quadruple question mark is frying me. Fuck.
What?
Can you not infer anything? Oh shit.
In terms of Cream's fingers, how bad am I? Whenever people in the community, that's crazy, man. Whenever people in this community insult somebody, our first thoughts are always to compare them to you. You should reflect on this, but you won't.
Honestly, clock it. What can I say? Surugi versus Maru is actually
Fuck.
peak fight. Peak is a little bit liberal. It was a good fight. I liked it. I don't know if
Versus
Modulo had any
Maharaga.
peak fights. Modulo had some cool fights though.
They
That
have cool
might
moments.
that might be just me. That might just me being a digger. Um,
Nah, I fucked with Burrow versus Maharaga. Obviously. If I was to give you my personal rankings though, for like characters I really like, Maru is just like head and shoulders, probably like the standout. Um, then probably Tsurugi. I think Cross was my least favorite of the main four. Um, is it like tactless to rank Yuji in this list? Because he's not really a modulo character, right? Like exclusively.
rank him if you want to. Go ahead.
Steven, did you pin Cream's love his Dibora? You did. Oh my god.
Yeah, did you not see that? I thought that's why you read it in the
No,
first place.
no, I read it when she first like dropped it. I was just like, why isn't that going away? It's fine.
Was y'all's rating just based on the judgment of what we got, what we didn't see, or a combination of both? Probably more of the former. Modulo didn't, to me, have too much of an ability to raise expectations of like what its potential
Mm.
was. So I didn't really get too invested in like what we could have done.
It's based off what we got, the general experience week to week. Because like when it was hot, it was hot. It was like I felt really. I was like, dude, this is the same feeling JJK gave me for a while, right? And then it was like, ah, yes, this is the same feeling JJK gave me.
Mm.
Fuck. So that's sort of like where it ends. Like I think for JJ, like for the mainline series, I think I have it at like an 8-ish, and that's like with a lot of self debate with myself. This being only like a point lower is, it is to me it is a testament to how much Gege is like capable as a writer to do this in 25 chapters.
Mm-hmm. Damn, you put it like that, bro. I might gotta lower Modulo down to like a 6.
Oh, you got the main series at a 7, big bro.
No, it's like an 8. Um, but like the thought is like, is Modulo that close to JJK in my head? And it's like, I don't know, because I don't feel like Modulo's I like Modulo probably more than what a 6 feels like.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't like it. It's not that close to like JJK is very obviously better than Modulo in my head. I don't know.
Because you could just see it as like an epilogue to the main series, right? If you were ever like really pressed.
Yeah, but that's not what it
It's
is.
I know. It's
I have them pretty much even. Yo, that might be the most disgusting thing you've ever said. Actually,
bro,
that's not even true.
Shibuya was in the main series. Like
God,
that's
you're such a nerd. Such a dork. You're such a. You
thanks,
know what it
man.
is? Neither of those were appropriate. You're such a fucking normie. Holy fuck, bro. Dude, Shibuya. That's your go-to game, big bro. Why is my
Dude,
voice going away? Excuse me.
dude,
All right, I'm
real
back.
talk.
What up?
Do you not fuck with me like dead ass?
No.
Like is this some shit we have to talk about, bro? Because
Nah.
like, can I not just have an opinion?
Yes to the
You're
first one,
just
not to the
hating.
second one. Yeah.
damn, like bro,
What was up?
what's holy fuck? That was a milquetoast opinion. Shibuya was good.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck this guy.
No, I know. That's what I said. That's why I was like, that's why I was like, nerd. No, that's not right. Then I went to normie. You just said what I said. You just said I gave the opinion, which is
Like
cool.
Apples, bro.
Which is cool.
Apples. Holy shit. Do you even know
By
what
the way,
a fruit is?
by the way,
Normal fruit of all time.
What'll fry me is you're acting as if I'm not the guy who pressed you for several minutes about putting lemon in your water. I'm judgmental as fuck. You can't.
Yeah.
If I don't agree with you,
Wow.
I'm gonna press you. It's not personal. I
okay
also
to agree with me sometimes, bro.
I also don't like you, but that's separate. Like, bro, that's a different issue. I could like you, and if you said the shit, I still would have said something. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
Oh my god.
Don't take it like that, man. I just don't like. I don't like differing opinions, thoughts, or philosophies. That shit grosses me out.
I knew I fucked with you for a reason, bro. I appreciate that about you. Name your highlight moment in JJK Creams. That's a good question. I want to say, honestly, Yuji slicing up Mahito in the Soul World.
That's the peak of JJK for him. JJK never never peaked higher than
I thought that was just for Modulo. Oh, JJK proper. Holy shit.
No. JJK never peaked higher than that, bro. When Yuji cut up Mahito, bro.
That was the reading devil. That was the reading devil. That wasn't me, bro. That was me.
He said dismantle. Oh, fuck. He cut him up into a lot of pieces.
My bad. That's my bad. Okay.
Dude, even so, can I be honest? That would be a horrible pick, even if it was just for Modulo.
Don't agree.
Might not be a top 5 moment in the series in Modulo.
That's insane. That because you like Mahito. That's top 3 character for you.
It doesn't even matter, dude. Don't give it. Who gives a fuck? That top 3 character for me. I saw him on his knees walking away from Yuji. I'm not bothered by Mahito getting like fucking hoed. He's an antagonist who hoes other people. You kind of get what you deserve. That's not the problem. I'm just saying it's not bad. It's cool. The peak of Modulo is fucking insane. It is so
peak like hype moments in Aura, right?
Is that what the chat said?
That's how I interpreted the chat.
What did the chat say? What did the chat say? Read it to me again before I get mad. Don't make me get out of character.
Okay, bro. Cream's pushing up her boobs is crazy, demon.
Listen.
Can I not stretch?
Listen. We had just gotten into an argument about me pressing you, so I left it alone. But I did peep game. Anyways, what was the chat? What was the chat? No, name your highlight moment in JJK. That's all it said. You read that, by the way. You then said 2 things. One, Yuji and Mahito. Even that being your highlight moment in Modulo was fucking insane. Then you said it was the most hype moments in Aura, right? That's not what the fucking... It wasn't even your highlight moment.
Okay. All right. Fine. Goddamn. Story-wise, fine.
Your highlight moment, not story-wise, your highlight moment. The period.
Like, period.
Come on, it's a pretty great moment. I don't mind having it top 5. It is cool. It's cool. Is it top 5 best things Gege presented in Modulo? I don't think so, personally.
It's like, I'm trying to think of story-wise. You know what?
Bro makes his own questions and then answers them. Fuck.
It might seem random. I do fuck with Yuji and Maru's conversation where they debated doing it. Like, I know, it's fucking dorky. Like, hear me out, right? For me, it was like more interesting to just hear. It was more interesting because like I didn't consider the energy crisis part of it. I thought that was a cool approach. B, Yuji reaffirming like that it's a sin that he's willing to do it anyway and shoulder the blame for it to like get rid of her spirits was cool. And this is very important. I thought it was a neat way to just like address how this would be like a bridge for both Sumerians and humans.
You're not real.
What?
That man is not real. That's not real. You know
yes,
what?
It is.
I'm gonna do something, right? Something I like to do.
Oh my god.
Something I like to do. Hold on. Something I like to do, right? Personally. don't even
Fucking
take
God.
this. This isn't an interpretation of your actions. This is me maybe spinning a story, a what if. And then, like, I'm not saying this is how you felt. This is how I saw everything that just unfolded, right? Wheel spin. Cool. You read it again. You read the message again.
Yes.
It said, what is the highlight of JJK? You read it? No, shut up. Stop. No. You don't get to be surprised yet. We're not there. We're not even there. Right? So, one, a moment in Modulo, the highlight of the entire franchise for you. That's cool. That's fine. I don't mind that. That's cool. But funnier than that to me is that you obviously picked that moment because you viewed it as the antithesis of hype moments in Aura. Specifically, you were like, dude, they got on my ass. No, hold on, stop.
Oh my God.
You said, listen, I already told you, I gave my disclaimers, right? You picked it because it was like, what's the moment with the least hype and the least aura? When are they talking the most? I'll pick that moment, and then maybe they'll think I thought it was like an intellectual scene. Like, bro, that should fucking fry. Deadass being like, okay, no, hype moments and aura won't make them like my opinion. What is the better opinion to have? Yes, when there's a lot of words. Dude, fuck you, you're not real.
I don't care about other people's opinions of me, all right, man?
Yo, chat, everybody disappear.
No, wait, hold on. No, I was kidding. I lied through my teeth. I'm so sorry. I'm a fraud and a scoundrel. Please don't leave.
Okay, so, like, bro, it's frying me because you actually, I could see the gears turning in your head. Fuck, when did they just say a lot? No action. Because I know that's not your favorite moment in Modulo. I just know it is. I know, if I could fucking put you in an MRI, right? Show you different panels. The one where they're having conversation would get no brain activation. That shit wouldn't light up, bro.
I don't want that commenter to be right about me, bro.
If I just showed you, by the way, spineless. Your favorite moment can just be some cool shit. Why are you you can't remember that commenter's username. And you're actually letting them manipulate you. You actually can't stand on your own 2 feet, right? Oh my God. Okay.
My bad. Okay, let me answer honestly.
So, okay, question. So you do admit that how you answered was a dishonest front.
Yeah, no, I just thought it was kind of cool. But it was like, but the UG, like the UG one was real. Apparently it was just not very marketable to the general public. That's on me. My fucking bad, right? Let me stand on some shit. Also, let me answer your question seriously because I can't believe I misread it twice. As far as JJK is concerned, Gojo's Honored One moment is my top one, followed very closely by Sukuna saying that he was magnificent. That's who I am, all right? That's who I am. Fuck you guys. I also thought like Yuji's domain was cool, but that's a distant third.
Holy shit, dude! It's so funny to see you do that because you know what's funny too. I don't comment on it every time. You do that a lot. You do the opinion change a lot, bro. It's so fucking funny. It's really fucking funny. Fucking grifting piece of shit. Jesus fucking Christ! I already knew the answer. By the way, it's just fucking crazy. It took you so long to say it. Wow, man. That's so funny.
I don't know, man. What do you people want from me?
Probably like an actual like worldview. I think.
Dude, I like Gojo. What do you people? You guys know I'm a one-trick pony. All right. I like when he gets in the air and hits him with a purple.
Okay,
ball.
Cool. Then why did you go with that trick first?
Because I don't want him to be right about me, bro. Like dead ass.
He just is,
I don't.
Bro.
But it's not fair.
Then be
like
different,
I've
bro.
I've had intelligent thoughts.
Okay,
and that just discredits me, bro.
That's cool, bro. Listen. Okay, when you come to a crossroads, right? Somebody says something, they clock your T, right?
Okay.
There's like 3 options you can have. 3 healthy options. First one, you pick the 4th. You didn't pick any of the 3, right? One is to assess, damn, why do I not want to be this thing? Maybe it's okay to just be this thing, right? Maybe it shouldn't even bother me that they're right about me in that respect. That's option 1. Put that to the side.
Okay.
Option 2 is accept that it's not something you're willing to change. So if someone said, hey, Creams, you're like not very athletic. That's not an admirable trait. You don't even have to really like that you're not athletic. But if you're not willing to put in the effort to change it, just kind of hold that. That's just like, everybody has like a kryptonite. Yours is just like movement. Cool, right? The third option is to change, is to become different. You didn't take that one either. What you did is the fourth option. Feign difference. Pretend as if you're not that. While under the surface, very obviously, by the way, being that exact same person and proving him right twice. Because you now not just proved that it's about hype moments and aura for you, but you've also, like, demonstrated shallowness. No depth. Like, you've also demonstrated no backbone, right? No outer shell, no exoskeleton, no willingness to stand firm in your beliefs, right? So not only it's hype moments and aura, unwillingness to embody that, unwillingness to, like, unashamedly puff out your chest. And it's
because what's gonna happen is you're gonna say some bullshit like Toto's speech or some other piece of like, oh, it's not a one-liner, it's a three-liner, and I'm just gonna have to sit here and fucking like roll my eyes because obviously they're gonna just hop on it. And maybe I wanted a little break, bro. Maybe I wanted them to hop on my shit for a little bit.
Okay,
Is that so wrong? Don't we all want to feel a little desired, bro?
I already give you the. Put that aside for a second. Think. No. I need you. No. Intervention for a second. I need you to think about what you just said.
What's up, bro?
Look at chat right now.
What
do you see? What do you literally see? No.
Them being fed up.
No. I want you to be more literal than that. What are you literally seeing? What are your optic nerves observing?
There's a bunch of them. I don't know.
No. Stop. You're going. No. Who are you seeing here?
The usual suspects.
No. Maybe I'm not being clear enough. Are you seeing people right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm seeing. I'm seeing words on a screen.
Oh my god. What?
You've gotten the order fucked up. Why do you need their approval? Why is it, dude? We made it a bit to be like, hey, chat, we want to make y'all parasocial so you'll fuck with us. How did they reverse the genjutsu, bro? I genuinely don't understand how the fuck we're getting. Everybody wants to feel desired. Yes. In a vacuum, literally, where no other context, sure, I fucking feel. If you're talking about a romantic partner, a friend, a whatever, yes. What? And even if we put that aside, even if I grandstand that is like healthy for a second, I gave you the option, bro. Like you could do something about this. You don't have to be like, bro. Imagine you get beat up and you're like, damn, dude, what do I do? Just like, it's like, oh man, maybe you should train. Nah, I think what I want is a different circumstance, a different outcome. No different effort. I think I want both. Like, bro, you gotta work with me, man. You gotta help me out, bro. You gotta give.
So how do I make your job easier, bro? How do I help you help me?
Dude, I love my job as is, actually. This dynamic, great setup for me. I love it here, right? Dude, I fuck with you for real, right? Like, we're friends.
Okay.
Hollow One thinks you're dumb, right? Hollow One thinks you're scum. Dude, you're my friend. Okay. Why are those being evaluated equally in your head? Why? Because you're not going to say they are, but when you go to sleep at night, why are you thinking about what the commenter thought of you and not like a conversation we're having pre-stream? Like, it's actually like,
I think about both. Like,
so why are they evenly? Once again, you don't know that guy's username. You don't know his 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 username. You don't know. By the way, guy could be like 12. Like, you don't know. You don't know. You're letting him live here, and I'm like, okay, but why is it? It's not. Oh, you're only considering one. Why are they even? Why are they even? Lock in with me, bro. Once again, I gave you the options. You can, if you don't want to change. Hey, you don't have to change about it, because that would be that might not be necessary, right? Let's accept that they think these things about you, and they're right. Is it bad that you like hype moments in aura? No, it's okay. Unless you don't like that you like hype moments in aura.
Like, dude, but think about my market appeal, man. Like, it's fucking devastating for me. These people matter to me, right? And more importantly than that, their viewership matters, bro. Like their attention, like it means the world to me. It means more to me than the attention of. I'll be honest with you. At least some people in my top 10 life wise, like at the very, it's a tie. Like I'm just saying, we all got to get our fix somewhere, and whoever I gotta be for them, it's I don't, people change for their children, right? Like why is this so different? Like you guys mean a lot to me. Thank you for being here. Cream's self-esteem lives and dies off the backs of 2021-year-old.
Wow,
I can't read.
That's
Wow.
That's not what that
Yeah.
said.
I'm also tired, man.
21-year-old. Fuck. No,
Oh,
bro. Try again. Go ahead.
No, it's cool. Take away Cream's chat, like make it. Oh fuck.
Dude, maybe you shouldn't look at chat anymore. Maybe you should just let me look at chat and then you just talk.
No, but then bro, they might find out I have real opinions. I don't want them to know about that.
Dude, yes, they want your real opinions, bro. Did this nigga just compare me to his child? No, nigga, stop. Yo, hold on. This is hold on. Where do you need us to say we love you? Like, what is even your goal? You are a fucking rancid at this shit. Nah, man. Nah, man. Oh fuck. Nah, this is crazy. I respect you care about us in spite of everything, but God touch grass.
In spite of everything. Like, fuck, do we have a sordid past?
Dude.
Fuck.
I mean, Draco said,
bro, fuck you for comparing me to your hellish seed, Creams. What the fuck? Creams, you're a grown-ass man. You pay taxes, lock in. And I'll have you know I'm about to pay a lot more.
You got him, bro. You fucking got their ass. Nah, you showed them, bro. Nah, IRS money spread. Like, come on, bro.
No, fuck, dude. Yeah. Cream's children, the things people dedicate their lives to versus people on the internet. Dude, why are these are my lines. Every other creator says this shit to their audience.
I know. Join a run club, man.
Guys. Like, dead ass, how did we get this order reversed? I don't know what happened to me. Like, dude, this is really frying me because, like, Corey Kenshin gets on his fucking YouTube channel and he's like, if you need to follow somebody, follow God. I'm just a man, right? Like, and everybody's like parasocial with him. How am I getting messages like, bro, go outside? I don't know you. How am I getting cold called? Fucking, we need some distance, bro. You care too much.
Oh my god, bro. Oh wow.
Hey, Creams, just a reminder, we all have lives. Stay away from me. Fuck.
I truly, truly appreciate the compliment, Creams, but my man, please just say what you believe in. Dude, yeah, you might need to put chat down, bro. This is like for real. Like, I'm actually making a suggestion. Maybe don't read chat. Like, I got it, bro. I'll read it for the both of us. You just say shit.
Oh fuck. I'd rather have Endeavor pre-character arc as my parental figure than you. Okay. If you were my parent, I'd.
Go ahead.
What the fuck? If you were my parent, I'd end us both so your lineage doesn't spread and ruin more lives. Horrific. Creams as my parent would definitely be rock bottom. Creams as my parent would definitely be. You think you just doubled down?
First streamer to be parasocial with his viewers.
Creams as my parent. Jesus fucking Christ! I'm just like spamming that. I'm in infinite fucking genjutsu with that chat. I don't know you, but it's funny to watch you fumble the unfumbable. Keep it up. Keep it up. Jester Mayno Susi.
It was supposed to conjure up an email, I'm sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Being likened to your child feels violating. I feel horrible after that filthy comment. My fucking bad.
People here have deadass called you a cuck, a racist, a homophobe, transphobe, sexist, even a fucking pedophile, and you're seeking our approval. Oh, dude, can I ask you something?
Jesus, Draco, don't. When you see the receipts, it doesn't make me look that flattering.
Dude, do you think did you imagine becoming a lol cow 4 years ago?
No. I expected to be respected and admired, bro. Borderline revered.
By the way, we can change this. You don't have to be this anymore.
How? I'll take it,
bro. Be sincere.
Okay. Give me a second. I have to like worry. I'm unused to
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Give me a
yeah. Well,
second.
you do that, bro. I'm gonna give my opinions. Dude, what's wrong with you?
Okay.
Hell yeah, Mikey. Because Maria asked what's my favorite moment in JJK. I mean, you gotta wrap up in like maybe like 10 minutes. Just letting you know.
Okay. Bye bye.
But yeah, favorite moment in JJK. The one that comes to mind immediately, I'll be honest, is when I talk about all the Justice Once. That's one that instantly pops into my head. I think, but I think, fuck, picking one moment. Another one that comes to mind is Mahito landing the Black Flash. Like the lead up to that was fucking, oh, it was fucking beautiful. It's probably okay. Yeah, those two are pretty high up there. Those two
So
would
we're
probably
allowed to
be the
say Hyper
contenders.
Nora.
It's just like
Okay.
it's just the thing is like I don't know. Both of those fights have a lot. I'm trying to think like where in Mahito versus Yuji though I would consider the best. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna read that out loud just so you know.
Fuck.
Just so
Dude,
you,
it was so sincere for fuck.
Kashimo, turn up the volume.
Oh my god.
It's very good. I don't. It doesn't come to. It doesn't pop into my mind as the highlight though. I don't know. But yeah, I'd have to think about it
Okay.
for a while. Hold on. Let's see. Creams, it's okay. You're not parasocial or a lol Cal. You're a real human being with genuine feelings. When you end stream, I'll let you use all 2 inches tonight. Good shit, man.
Hansel, I got a genuine laugh out of me. Good show. Good show. Okay, chat. Thought about it. I'm gonna be the real me. You know, just this once. All right. Ideally, I stay with the habit forever.
By the way, being the real you does not mean I'm not going to make fun of you. I just want to give you a disclaimer. I'm still going to do that.
I know. Don't worry.
Persevere. Okay, cool.
Non-zero chance. But like, please tell me that it's okay to not instantly go back into the shell. Bro, I'll go right back.
Okay, cool.
Like, dude, Sukuna's speech, or Sukuna's speech. Holy fuck. Did Sukuna even have his? No, he didn't. Okay, take two. Let's go. Chat, I'm gonna level with you. I really love Gojo. Top 10 character for me, top 5 anime character for me. Really made JJK like the entire reason I even pressed on with it, the entire reason I'm in this chair is because he's like that, right? Legitimately, if you were to ask me what my top 5 favorite moments are from JJK, they all have to do with Gojo and like the effect he's had on other people. Dead ass, I'm not kidding. Like, the honored one panel is consistently still my favorite moment. Gojo versus Sukuna, whenever Gojo was winning and he was like, my technique is overwhelmingly stronger, is one of those because he was getting cut up, he was getting beat up, he was losing the domain clash, and he was like, oh my god, all this guy does is cut shit. I'm so much fucking better, and that's real. That's so fucking real. 3 is when Gojo is when Gojo punched Arame's lights out, and they were feeling it a month later. I thought that shit was raw. 4, when Gojo killed Hanami, thought that shit was fucking sick. Also, like, he's a real sorcerer. Holy fuck! If he wasn't obsessed with his dead boyfriend, he would be genuinely like Shibuya would be a rounding error. It would be a grade 4 mission to him, and it's so fucking cool to think about that. And lastly, Gojo still, despite dying and losing to Sukuna, reaching out to the King of Curses and having him dick ride in like one final act of like, yeah, bro, let me get everybody on board the Gojo train, was genuinely moving for me, dude. The fact that like Sukuna, dead ass, even if he lived another 1,000 years, will not only never forget Gojo's name ever again, but will fondly remember him as the guy that pushed him to his goddamn limits, actually fucking moves me, man. And despite being lonely, despite being like a teacher, despite trying his best, despite the world basically cursing him for his strength, Gojo persevered, and it's fucking beautiful. Gege came close with Yuji and maybe Sukuna, but I don't think any other character has sniffed Gojo's pants. Holy shit, that felt so good. Oh my god.
Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Don't read chat. Just keep it up. No, keep your head. You're reading chat again. Keep your head up high.
I am okay.
Yeah,
Dude, like dead. I'm not kidding. Like,
no, for sure.
most of Gojo's moments. the first time he opened up domain in the anime against Jogo got me to stick with the series, bro. Like he is make or break for me. I love Gojo so fucking
Holy
much.
fuck, dude. I'm gonna read this one chat. Don't read chat. Do not stop looking at chat. Stop looking at chat.
Not oh fuck.
Beep boop. I'm Cream GPT. A friendly AI trained on Cream's personality. Let me scan for good JJK moments. It seems my personality parameters includes likes Gojo. Let me list out some moments of Satoru from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay, I'm going back in the shell. Nah, man, I really love some of Yuta's scenes. I thought he was a
Dude,
great student.
beep boop. I'm Cream's GPT. Actually, almost sent me into fucking like not actually almost. It did send me into fucking hysterics. Holy fuck, dude.
Okay, so I can't have a real opinion either. My
No,
fucking
dude,
dad. I'll never be honest
I
again, bro.
already told you we're gonna make fun of you for having a real opinion. You might as well actually have it. And if you do it consistently enough, man, they'll respect you. Fuck. Oh, my eyes actually sting, bro. Holy shit. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Most of Gojo's scenes, to answer your question, are like the highlight of JJK. Since he's not a modulo, Yuji's the next best thing, which is why, I went with the domain thing.
Hell yeah.
If you want to ask me, like after that, Dabura versus Maharaga was a sustained, like really enjoyable thing for me. Um, I don't know. I don't know that any other moment gave me any kind of feeling
Mm.
close to that. Like, and I hate that, and I hate that about myself, right? I
Why?
really hate that I can't sit here and be like, dude, Dabura versus Maharaga was genuinely enthralling, and nothing besides like Yuji's confrontations like brought me closer. Like it's maddening because I want to say, oh, the themes of the story, right? The togetherness and cohabitation and immigration and all these themes were touched on really well, and Gege did a decent, if not admirable job at getting there. But excuse me, because I liked that he basically turned Mahito into ice cubes. Like, my fucking bad for liking that, bro.
Oh,
Holy shit.
it's okay, bro. Speak your truth, man. We all appreciate you doing that.
Like, I just want to see if like Dabura was gonna be able to like get past the test, man. And like, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't like cool, but we could have still had the result, man. I don't know. I like hype moments in Aura, man.
Hell yeah, man.
They mean a lot to me.
I'm happy for you. I really am. And dude, I'm proud of you. Keep doing it.
Feels gross, bro. I feel exposed. I don't like this. Can I go back to laundering my opinions?
No. Because from now on, I'll never speak again until you give an opinion that I feel is real.
My bad.
Yeah. Let's see. For me, my favorite moments are one of the following. Otherwise, I'll just be a murderer. Mahito's Black Flash. I feel great. That's fair. That's not a bad lineup. Maki's is really good. It just doesn't necessarily have as much of like the lead up to it that I would have fucked with. But yeah, no, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I come here to hear that deep insights only a One Punch Man fan could provide.
Thanks, Draco.
Let's see. Is it
You
crazy
know,
that I have Kusakabe versus Sukun up there? Probably the part where Kusakabe goes on offense. I wouldn't have expected that, Maria, but it was definitely cool. I'll say, community wise, very fun chapter. Hell yeah.
mm,
Yeah.
it'll be lonely without you for Shigaro. That was sad. I'm proud, Creams. Wow. I'm proud, Creams. You finally made some dawn progress when it comes to your character. I appreciate that. Sorry that I had such a difficult time reading that. Creams neurons run through Vigil AI. What the fuck is that?
You can surmise. It's AI. In any case, chat. Thank you guys so much. Let us all hold hands in prayer. No, fuck. Modulo was definitely a fun read for sure.
Cursed spirits of chat.
Exactly. But yeah, as I mean, I guess we can talk about it. As Modulo comes to a close, right? The ending of Jujutsu Kaisen once more. Change is upon us, chat room. Change is upon us. As I'm sure y'all saw, if you're members of the channel, we put up a poll.
Yes.
Yes. We put up a poll.
It's 2 strikes for me, man. I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay. Shh. We put up a poll, right, going over, kind of putting up some series. The four series in question were Witch Hat Atelier, Ichi the Witch, Dungeon Meshi, and Battle Angel Alita. And of all of them, I'll just go in ascending order, right? Battle Angel Alita got 9% of the votes. Not great, not gonna lie, but I guess should have expected. It's an older manga, it's an older
Almost, yeah,
series, right?
almost 10. Yeah.
Almost 10, right? That's almost double digits. Tied for second place, we had Dungeon Meshi and Witch Hat Atelier at 20% and winning the poll, finally forcing us to read a new manga, a manga that people, and I think Demon especially, has been wanting us to read, Ichi the Witch. Heard it had a really good chapter this week. Excited to get into it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm locked. It's just around 70 chapters, give or take. So it's something that we should be able to catch up to pretty quickly. And I look forward to giving y'all our thoughts on it. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
Not only that, but assuming I finish Sekiro in the next week or two, the video game poll will be back right after.
new video
So
games coming
members,
in about 6 months. Look forward to that.
whatever, right? Polls are coming back. Membership streams, hopefully Yap sessions are, God, coming back soon for my sake. If it's we probably close the poll like counting wise, but if you want to vote for it just for the hell, go crazy. But if you want to vote in any future polls, get a membership over on YouTube. After dark, we do it Thursdays. Be there.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Poll, you're going back to Minecraft. Fuck. Nah, but yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. So we're looking forward to that. New era, book clubs.
First new manga we'll have read in 6 months.
Oh yeah, specifically.
No, like
together.
poll wise, yeah.
But yeah. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, we'll see you guys there. I pray to see you on the other side of the format transition, chat room. Thank you.
Yo, chat.
It'll still be you'll still be able to capture some of that. I think it'll be a nice 1-2 punch. I'll be talking about like the lesser weekly chapters on Sundays, like earlier in the afternoons or whatever. So it'll be a nice ushering into us talking about Ichi the Witch, and maybe things that we've been getting into. I'm sure Creams has been reading a lot, so he can maybe talk to us about that sometime next week. And I've been doing my own fair share of stuff, so we can get into all that next week, chat. So hope to see y'all there, members. Hope to see you guys on Thursday for some more Sekiro stuff, and we will see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Peace.